Hey there, did you find TCPI very challenging to learn and understand? Well, in this video, I'm going to make it easy for you. So watch this video to learn about what is meant by TCPI, otherwise called as To Complete Performance Index, how to calculate this metrics, what is the application of this metrics, how to use this metrics to evaluate the project performance. I'm sure you're going to like this video. Please watch this video till the end. So let's get started. Alright, so now let's talk about TCPI, otherwise called as To Complete Performance Index. Again, this is an forecast metrics we use in own value management to find out how we need to operate in the future, okay, or how the future is going to be. TCPI is a ratio between remaining work in terms of dollar value divided by how much money left out in the project budget. That's about TCPI. Now we need to find these two values. How to find out how much work is pending with us? Okay, we need to know how much work left out for us. To find out that number, we're going to use the EVM chart. If someone asks you how much worth of work you get to accomplish, okay, so for that, first we need to find the total worth of work we need to accomplish to successfully close this project. So total worth of work, or we say total work in terms of dollar value, okay, both are same. This is about the total planned work, so that would be our BAC. You see here, this is the total planned work. We plan to accomplish some 20-30 work packages, and for that this is the budgeted amount we plan to spend. So your BAC represents the total work we need to accomplish in the project. Now we need to find out how much pending work we have, how much more work we need to accomplish. So for this, we need to first find out how much work we have actually accomplished so far, and that would be your earned value. Okay, so earned value is about the worth of work so far we have accomplished in the project. So we are done with 6 months of time, and you have earned $5 million worth of work, right? Of course, you have spent $7 million, but how much worth of work we have accomplished? According to the plan, to complete, let's say, 30 work packages, you have spent $7 million, but according to the plan, we're supposed to spend only $5 million. That's the worth of work we have accomplished. For the 30 work packages, if you put a price tag, how much is the worth of this work? According to the plan, it is $5 million. So our earned value will give us how much amount of work we have accomplished so far, we have earned so far. So in this case, this is 5 million. Now you know that you have accomplished $5 million worth of work, and the total work you need to accomplish in this project is represented by BAC. Now if someone asks you the pending work, what we have to do, we need to take the total work, that is BAC, and subtract that with the EV value. So in this case, BAC is $12 million and EV is $5 million. All right. So BAC minus EV. So in this case, this will be 12 minus 5 million, that will be $7 million. So this is the amount of work we yet to accomplish. Okay. So we got the first value. So if you go to this formula, we have found how to calculate the remaining work. The remaining work should be calculated based on this equation. Total work minus how much work we have accomplished, you have earned so far, EV. Now it's time to find out how much money is there in your budget. Now again, the total amount of work you have in your project is represented by the BAC. Again, that reflects your total project budget, isn't it? BAC will help us to understand what is our total cost baseline. That will be 12 million. And how much money left out? So far you have spent this much amount of money. Your actual expense incurred so far till date is represented by the AC value. We have the AC here, so that is 7 million. Now if someone asks you how much more money you have in your pocket, left out in your pocket, I would say I will take the budget, 12 million, and subtract the actual cost. So far how much money I have spent. Okay, so that will give me the amount of money left out in my account, in my pocket. So remaining fund can be calculated based on the total budget, and I'm going to subtract the actual money spent. In this case, it's $12 million minus AC value is 7 million, and I'm going to get the value 5 million here, right? So we also found how to calculate the remaining fund. So remaining fund, or how much money left out in your project budget, considering the current so far how much money we have spent, the AC value can be represented by this equation, BAC minus AC. Okay, so that's about TCPI. Remaining work we need to accomplish divided by remaining budget you have with you. That's all about TCPI. Now let's do the calculation with the found values. The remaining work pending to be accomplished is 7 million, and the remaining fund I have in the project account is 5 million. So 7 million worth of work yet to be achieved, and for that I have only $5 million in my project account. Balance I have in my project account. So I'm going to do the calculation here. It's 1.4. The TCPI value in this case is 1.4. This is not a good sign. If you take the other index like SPI and CPI values, greater than 1 is a good indication, right? We know that if the SPI value or CPI value is greater than 1, then it's a good sign. However, when it comes to TCPI, it's an exception. If you're getting value greater than 1, then it's not a good sign. The reason is, you see, the amount of work you get to accomplish in terms of dollar value is greater than the amount of money you have in your pocket. Okay, when we divide this value by this value, you get 1.4. Now let's understand how to infer this value. When it comes to SPI and CPI values, greater than 1 is a good indication you are doing well in the project. However, TCPI is an exception. The moment you see a number greater than 1 in TCPI, this means things are not good. We have a big challenge. This 1.4 represent for the remaining work you get to accomplish. You need to operate with 1.4 CPI rate. The CPI rate expected from you for the future work is 1.4. This means for every $100 you spend, you need to accomplish $140 worth of work. Okay, so for every $100 actual cost you spend, you need to accomplish $140 worth of work. And that's not easy, right? 100 is okay, but if you have 1.4, this means you need to operate with a greater CPI rate. Okay, so that's about TCPI. So in TCPI, 1 is okay, less than 1 is okay, but if you're getting a value greater than 1, this means you have a big challenge. How much value you get here, that is the expected CPI rate for you for the future work. How bigger it is than 1, you have a bigger challenge to manage. Let's say you have a value like this. Your remaining work, how much amount of work you had to accomplish or to earn is $10 million, and the amount left out you have in your project account is $12 million, then you have a good situation. So let's calculate CPI value here. 10 divided by 12 million, which will be equal to 0.83. So this is the expected CPI value for the future. So if you get a value lesser than 1, if the TCPI value is lesser than 1, then you have a very good situation. You see here, you have lesser amount of work to accomplish. For that, you have more money left out in your project budget. This is a good situation. That's why the TCPI value is 0.83. This means in the future, for the future work, you just need to operate with 0.83 CPI rate. This means you need to operate only at 83% cost performance index. This means, let's say you are having $100. If you spend $100, you just need to earn $80 worth of work in the project. And that's a good situation, isn't it? You are not under pressure. So that's about TCPI. Now we have one exception when it comes to TCPI. Let's talk about it. We know that this is a formula for calculating TCPI. And if you look at this formula, in the new denominator, we calculate the remaining budget by subtracting the actual cost from the budgeted completion. We have a what if situation. After calculating EAC, your sponsor might ask you, all right, the TCPI value according to BAC is this much. I want to know, in case if you're considering the newly calculated, newly found EAC value, then how much will be our TCPI? Okay, this is kind of what if analysis. In that case, the remaining work we need to accomplish will remain the same. That will be BAC minus EV. However, when it comes to the denominator, instead of using BAC value, we're going to use EAC value. So BAC minus EV will give us the pending work, the remaining work we need to accomplish, divided by instead of BAC, I'm going to use EAC minus AC. So this is another way to calculate TCPI in case if you want to consider the EAC as an input. All right. So that's about TCPI calculation. Always remember, if the TCPI value is greater than 1, then you're going to have a very challenging future. You need to do a lot of things to save your expenses, accomplish more work with less money spent, and this is going to be a big challenge. If you have value, TCPI value lesser than 1 or equal to 1, then you will be able to manage. The TCPI value will tell us what is the expected CPI value for the future. With that, we are done with this discussion. I hope you liked this discussion. If so, please give me a thumbs up, and also you can subscribe to my channel because I regularly come up with a lot of useful project management videos. So you can subscribe to my channel to learn project management at ease. Also, if you have any idea to take any project management training, including PMP, you can register in our bootcamp. We have excellent reviews and ratings for our training. Also, we offer this training for very affordable pricing. The best part is you can attend the first 2 days of the training, that is first 10 hours of the training for free to enjoy the training, to assess its quality. If you find the training useful and effective, then you can continue with us. The link for registering in our bootcamp training, PMP Bootcamp, is in the description. So please go and register if you're interested. I will meet you again with another interesting and useful video. Thanks for watching this video. Bye-bye.